Hello, so here is my final project for CST 117, and so I was able to fix pretty much everything that was a little issue with the application. In the last one, there was a problem with searching by video ID, and I was able to get that fixed. And it would appear that the error I was making was a simple one. I needed to create a link to the variable to be searched by, and then I was able to figure that out. Right, so yeah, I created the public bool ID find where it would return the video ID, and then in the inventory manager, I created a method called ID search here, and then it would search. Well, it would make like a new inventory list to hold the items of the search, and then it would return the IDs that it found when you search for it. So that was able to fix the problem. And so now when you click on the video ID search button, it returns everything correctly. So let's see, I'll go ahead and run the program. I made some other changes as well that make it better. We can now go to every single form. So let's see, we'll go ahead and start here. So I'll start by showing a search. So for example, if I type 3 in here, the only thing that should be left is number 3, social dilemma. So we'll do that. I'll hit search. And then a problem I was having before is when I went to search for, say, name media Star Trek, it would leave number 3 up here. So I was able to fix that. So here we'll search for Star Trek, and then so you can see it removes that up there. And then if we go to over here now, it resets the list. So it is working much better now. It's easier to reset the list to a starting point for searching. And as you can see, it removes things that aren't needed now. So it's much better. And then another thing, now we can go to all the different portals. So as you can see here is the customer management form. Nothing in it works quite right, but it's pretty much all ready to go for code to be added in it. We can go to payments. Same thing, it's pretty much all ready to go. We can go to stores, and this would hold all the information about the stores. And that's pretty much all ready to go as well, except there's nothing coded in it. But it could have easily been done, it just wasn't a requirement for this class since we were just working on the inventory portion. But maybe later on in my own time I will get all these things working, just because it seems like it would be a cool thing to do. So we'll go back to inventory here, and I was also able to figure out how to edit a video. I couldn't get it to work quite the way I wanted. For example, like if I wanted to fix this and click edit, it doesn't quite work, but a way to do it would be to come over here, change the video ID to one that doesn't exist. So 3, 6. So we'll change this to 8. Okay, so and now that works. So now what we would need to do is come over here to the original entry, hit delete video, and so now we have the edited video in here. So it's kind of a roundabout way to do it. It's not really the best way, um, but it works. There was definitely some problems with trying to get the edit to work correctly. I was hoping there would be like an update method in the net framework, but there wasn't. So I tried using different things like append or find by index. And here, I think I can show you here what I was trying to get to work. I couldn't quite get it to work. Um, yeah, I ended up trying to do contains. I couldn't get it to work. I tried a bunch of different things. I couldn't get it. But that's okay. But I mean, there still is a way to do it. You just have to do it like this. You just have to add a new thing with the updates and then remove the old one. Okay, and what else? Oh, yeah, that's right. And everything in this program writes to a CSV file over here, the CSV list, where you can see all the names, everything. And as you can see, yeah, it did remove number 3 here. So this is confirmation that it did remove it and that we did add a new one. And since there is no number 3, I suppose we should try to add a number 3. So we'll do that. We'll add a number 3. Huh, well, that's a problem. Alright, so this also incorporates a CSV list where it writes everything to when we add an item. And again, the edit doesn't quite work right, but everything else does. Everything else works pretty well. All the searching and all that. And the adding a video, works pretty well. So we'll add this in here and show you that it works pretty well. So as you can see, that added it, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, we can restock things. As you can see here on this, quantity in stock is 0. So if we hit restock, you can see what happens. Now we got a full selection again, and it does the math there. Now it says there's 14 total quantity in the inventory. So that works pretty well. And of course so you can see when we added that, boom, it goes right to the CSV list. And then we'll delete this. And there it goes, it's gone. So, confirmation that that works correctly there. And I think that's it. Let me check real quick to see if there's one other thing. Yeah, that covers it. So we can search, we can go to different forums, we can add, we can restock, we can delete, and the edit is kind of weird. I try to get that to work, but so the things that were added in this was we can search by 4 different things instead of just 2, and they all work correct. We can also go to all of the forums. So those were the things added. Anyway, I think visually it looks pretty good. Connection to a database, of course, would have been better, and it would have made things like searching easier. And yeah, I think it would make the design look better, because as you can see in here where there's a grid view, just how much cleaner that looks. So that would have been nice. Couldn't figure that out, but that's okay. I'll learn as time goes on. So anyway, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, that's it.